What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? We're back. The boys are back. We figured that since we're starting school, we got to kind of get back into the hobbies and having a little bit of fun when we're
Uh-huh.
done with our very stressful days. But Jake Mueller's sitting to my right. Jake, man, we're gonna start off like normal. How's your weekend, man? How's life been going for
I just got back from Texas and Nashville, man. So you know the weekend
you?
it horns up, baby. Yeah. Had to move my sister into Houston.
Shout out Kaylee
Shout
Mueller.
out Kaylee. So I got to see the Texas area. Got to be a part of it. Move her in. I got new cowboy boots, the gator skin ones. So I'll have to be flexing those on the Instagram pretty soon.
Can't wait.
Yeah. It was cool. The weather was beautiful. It was like 70s the whole time, so it was good out there. Nashville was pretty cool. Morgan Wallen, where you at, man? I thought I was gonna see him at the airport, but I guess not. But how about you? How was your weekend?
Oh, it's good, man. Just a lot of relaxing. Credit Coach House to give us the weekend off, so
Shot.
I was able to just kind of relax and kind of get back into the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously with the week coming up here, kind of a little bit of a stressful week, but we're attacking it day by day. And
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night went out with Dunk Senior. We had a
Whoop, whoop.
good time. Went out with my stepdad on Friday, so kind of like hanging out with the dads,
The dad weekend. I
dad
got you. I
weekend
got
type
you.
deal.
You throw him down?
A little,
You
little
threw him
bit,
down?
little bit, little bit, little bit.
Drunk dunk.
You
Drunk
know,
dunk.
uh, drifters always bring something out of you, man.
Drifters drunk? Oh, don't get drifters drunk.
Dri-
Drunk dunk at drifters. That triple D.
Hey, it'll happen from time to
That's
time.
the only DE I want is a drunk dunk.
But Jake, let's start off here. Obviously we kind of got to witness history yesterday.
Yeah, you did. You got to.
I
I
ended
see.
up staying up till I think like 11:45 watching the game last night. LeBron breaks the record. LeBron breaks Kareem's scoring record after I believe 35 years,
39.
39
39
years.
years.
Something a record that I don't really know if anyone expected to be broken. But
Shannon Sharp in 2017 said he would at 38
okay,
years old. Shannon Sharp, they just played the clip. I
sh-
saw he was the only one that said he would at 38. And
shout out to LaShannon Sharp. We all know he's a big LeBron fan. But Jake, what are your thoughts on this record that LeBron broke last night? And how impressive is this record in your opinion?
uh, it's impressive to break a record. Obviously, 39 years. Of
Yeah.
course, one of the greatest players, Kareem. It's one of the main records, you know what I mean? It's not like an ESPN record where it's like, oh, on February 8th,
Yeah.
someone to have 30 points, it isn't some stupid record. It's like a main one. It's like the assists, the steals, the rebounds, those kind
Mhm.
of records or championships. So it's pretty cool, that we got to live some history because, we weren't alive for Kareem's career at all. Um, I personally fell asleep around 9 o'clock during tip off, so I didn't even get to see it. I got to see his outfit in the warm up, and
Yeah.
then I woke up around 5:30 this morning, and squinted. I was like, oh, okay, he got it, which we talked about. We
Yeah.
knew he was probably gonna
Yeah.
get it. I
Yeah.
think there was I think courtside tickets were $10,000 for this
Yeah.
game.
Well,
So yeah,
when when you see all the caliber of people that were courtside last night, I mean,
Jay Z,
you have
Beyonce,
you have some big names: Denzel Washington,
Denzel,
LL Cool J, Shannon Sharp, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Irving,
yep.
Magic Johnson. I mean,
The boys,
yeah,
La Nut and La
yeah,
Sperm.
yeah, yeah.
La Nut and La Sperm.
I just think this was meant to be broken, and I will say LeBron breaking out the headband.
That was pretty cool.
When he came out with the headband on, I said, "Yeah, this is happening tonight. I gotta stay awake."
What kind of shoes was he wearing?
Just I think
Was it his new LeBron?
yeah,
Oh
new
man,
pink LeBrons,
he should have
yeah,
thrown something out cool for that.
yeah.
Some
But
classic retro LeBron.
but again, like think about it. When you're a guy with signature shoes, right? You probably want to wear your most current ones that you wear most of the time. But Jake, so everybody obviously today is doing the LeBron Jordan thing. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we need to put an end to the debate.
Yeah.
I think now it's gotten to the point where it's a real debate, and whatever side you're on is not a bad side to be on.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't think we need to discredit what we've seen from some of these great players. Like um, LeBron James, to me, I've gotten the pleasure to watch him
Yeah.
throughout my life, and the things that he has done and the expectations that he has exceeded
Mm-hmm.
is insane to me. Like put all the weight of the world on his shoulders at age 18, and he's done nothing but live up to it. I would say LeBron has had one of, if not the greatest NBA careers of all time. Just like when you're talking start, middle, and all winning titles, all making finals, winning MVPs, all the accolades, all the awards, and obviously, Jordan and Kobe and Kareem and all those guys are 1,000% terrific, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I was extremely impressed, and Jake, the crazy thing to me is like when LeBron is done playing, what this record will sit at.
Probably close to like 40. He's definitely going past 40 just because like he wants to be the first one. Probably be like 41,000.
Right.
I think that's
Like
gonna be it.
I think it's gonna be very tough to beat. It might not even happen in our lifetime. Who knows? But this is extremely impressive, and I thought it was really interesting to me. Kareem and LeBron haven't had the greatest relationship. We've obviously talked about it on this show
Yeah.
and with others, and
It was cool to see because like back in the day when Kareem broke it, Wilt gave the ball. You know, he would pass it on to Kareem, and now you got to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then, it'd be really cool is if, during our lifetime we get to see it get passed on.
Right.
LeBron gets passed on to someone.
Yeah.
I think it would be, I won't say more easy to break it now, just because of the amount of scoring that's happening and like these games that people are scoring. So I could see it being broke more now in today's NBA than when Kareem did it. I'm not taking away from LeBron, like scoring almost 40,000 points. Holy shit. I scored 0 in the NBA, but I'm just saying it will be more prevalent to happen now just because the amount of scoring, the shooting, the fast pace of the game.
Well, and I think the toughest thing is like LeBron is in year 20 right now.
Yeah.
And he's averaging 30 a game.
Yeah.
Like
that's crazy.
I don't think we've ever seen that before.
No, that's definitely crazy.
But I just think like we're to the point now, Jake, where last night was good for basketball. I feel like basketball has kind of lost a step. Yeah. Just with like viewership and
like we discussed, we only watch it for the big moments.
Right.
We don't watch it kind of every day like we used to. No. We only watch it if like some record's gonna be broken, like when Kobe was about to drop 60 his last game, or like a finals or something like that. That's the only time I ever throw it on.
But like even then, like
it's hard to watch.
It's really difficult to watch.
Even going to the games now too is kind of harder to watch.
Right, and part of it is because it's a little bit softer now, which is difficult. But I thought
refs, man.
I thought just like last night, like that arena and how loud they were. Like every time LeBron touched the ball, they were cheering and chanting and screaming. And I remember LeBron hits his patented little, he gets hit and falls away and makes a shot, and anyone and Shannon Sharp stands up and goes, "Let's go, King! Let's go, King!" Like that's crazy. And like everyone in attendance obviously is going to be like grateful to be in that moment and in that experience.
Oh my God,
like you said, tickets were going for
courtside was 10,000.
Yeah,
damn.
And
you're dropping some college tuition on that.
Yeah,
a semester.
But yeah, I just like for me, I thought it was interesting too, Jake. You saw right away when he broke it, a lot of the NBA teams posting videos congratulating him, and the first team to do it, Golden State Warriors. World class organization, man. They've had countless battles with LeBron over the years. Obviously, as we
got
know.
a lot of rings from him,
right?
Too.
But yeah, like for them to put something out like that right away is a world class move in my opinion. Like,
I'll be curious to see. How they always do a Twitter poll or like magazines come out with like who's your GOAT, Jordan or LeBron. I like to see like the ticker now, how far it's moved up because of the record. A lot of people are saying, I know we're not talking about it, but I'm interested in seeing that because before it was like, I think it was like 75-25, LeBron or Jordan LeBron. So I wonder how, I know it'll probably go up I'm just curious by how much.
Yeah, and I think too, part of it, Jake, is part of the hard part about this debate, right?
Yeah.
Is you know, a lot of people that are Jordan people lived in the era like we are, where we saw.
They're lucky they get to see these two. They got to see three, you know,
Right.
with LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan.
Right.
So you get to see all three. So you got to really get to see the sample in the game itself. Highlights don't do justice. You know what I mean? 'Cause
No.
those are just the highlights.
Well, and it's like those
You
guys,
get to live it.
those guys at the peak of their powers
Yeah.
were, I mean, all timers. Like,
Yeah.
I think those three guys. We could get into this tonight if you want, but would definitely be on my athlete Mount Rushmore or in the conversation
Yeah,
for
they're
it.
definitely up there for sure. Like for me, I gotta just put Jordan on there,
Right.
just because you know that's my guy.
Right. He's
You
your
know,
idol. Like, I get that. That's
him,
fair.
Just because of like what he did for not just the sport of basketball, but just like cultural.
Oh,
and just like
absolutely.
you know, world renowned athlete to this day. So he's on there. Tom Brady's on there just because of the longevity of his career,
Right.
as well as you know, there's some.
It's Tom.
It's the mentality of it, right? So I put like Kobe and Tom kind of like similar, just because the mentality how they like, went to the game.
Yeah.
So I got Jordan, I got Tom. I got to put. I want to almost put like a Jackie Robinson, just like how he pushed the envelope, and kept going.
Yeah.
So I always feel like you need to have someone that changes the game, but then changes the world around it too.
Yeah.
And then for the other one, I feel like maybe like a Michael Phelps or someone a little different outside of like a typical sport. But at the same time, I want to go like a Deion kind of person, Deion Sanders. So I don't really know. That's a question I really got to sit down and think about.
It's definitely a tough one.
It sucks because there's only 4 spots. So.
Well, I normally do 5. I'm a guy.
You're a top 5.
I'm a top 5 kind of guy. So if I'm doing 5, in no particular order,
or like a Muhammad Ali, see, there's so many that come to mind.
in no particular order.
Yeah.
LeBron and Jordan, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, I'm gonna say Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna say Tiger Woods or Kobe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Tiger or Kobe.
See,
I'd probably say Kobe. And here's why I said those 5 guys, is because those 5 guys did more than just play their sport.
Right. You affected the whole like world.
Like for me, like what Tom has done, like, you know, we're hearing stories about how during the season he was volunteering in an animal shelter.
Yeah.
Like how many Hall of Fame caliber athletes in the middle of the season are doing stuff like that.
You always hear stories about like when it comes to Tom, it's just like he's like a regular dude.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude has like 7 chips. He's got every record you could possibly think of for a quarterback and a player.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, like some people could just take it, be like a douchebag,
right?
Like he takes it.
But he's still
one of the boys.
Terrific.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, like, you know what? You guys can comment too. We'll put this out on all of our socials for you guys to say your top 5 kind of athletes of all time. Obviously, there doesn't really have to be an order. I think when you're talking about, you know, these type of athletes, it's really hard to like.
It's hard because it's like everyone's done their own thing, and it's just
right.
kind of like how you perceive what greatness is, and it's how you perceive what change or way they did stuff. So it's a tough list, but
I think, like, you know, give credit to LeBron. Like I always say to you, especially, like, I appreciate what LeBron does off the court, like building schools and helping out kids in need, because it's like, you know, not everybody is fortunate enough to live the lives that we do.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's the great thing about all the athletes we've been saying. A lot of them do that. Like, Jordan built like the Charlotte Medical Center, or if he donates here, and like LeBron, he said with his school, or donates here, does that. That's the cool thing. That's what you kind of have to do when you have the platform like that. You know, I'm not one, like we always talk about like politics. I'm not really. I feel like there should be a separation in that.
Yeah,
politics and sports, because of entertainment. But when you have a platform like that, you have money, you got a voice.
Yeah,
you know, spread positivity wherever you can, and there's no bigger way. It's kind of conceited to say there's no bigger way than financially helping people in a better way.
Right, or just being there for people too.
Yeah,
it's like one of the things that I've realized.
Providing for a better way. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Because like mental health, man, that shit.
Like, what's going on with AD? What was that reaction? I know you would know better than me. What was that reaction? He's getting slammed on everything possible.
I just, you know what, man?
I don't understand.
I'm gonna be honest. I think AD is just really struggling. Like he's
Some
He's always injured. He's always hurt. He doesn't play a lot. His team is struggling partly because of that.
Yeah, it sucks that they lost last night too.
And it's like, I think AD wanted to be the guy.
Yeah.
And I don't like LeBron kind of tried to give it to him and he never took it.
Like for the last 2 years.
And I think, yeah, there's a little resentment there, but I don't think it's personally on LeBron because
hurt.
You're hurt or you're inconsistent. Like, here's the thing is if AD plays AD type basketball last night, the Lakers probably win that game going away, right?
Yeah, it's just
with how Russ was playing, with how Brown was playing, like
it's just weird because like everyone, even I can't pronounce his name, the one you just traded from the Wizard.
Roy Hachimura.
Hot sauce, I'll call him. You know, like it's even he was going. He's only been on the team for like a week, and he was even lit like about it. It's like at least fake it.
Right.
Pat Bev was going crazy. I love that dude.
I love Pat Bev.
Dude, you ever watch his podcast?
Yeah.
I watch the short clips on YouTube all the time. Oh my God. When he was telling some of the stories he says, you ever hear the one about the Porsche and his mom?
Yeah.
Dude, some of those just crack me up. I love Pat Bev, but I don't know what that reaction was from Anthony Davis. At least fake it. You gotta fake it.
Well, and it's like, hey man, like, you know, I think you know, you're seeing from everybody in the NBA, like even Steph, Draymond, guys that have had a real problem with LeBron, just on the basketball court, not talking personality, because personality, I think they're all good. But it's like, you know, you see those guys saying something, and then it's like AD's just kind of like sitting over there not saying much.
He legit sat down and like while everyone else sat, it's like you didn't even look at the shot. It's not like you were standing up and you didn't give a reaction. You sat down for the shot. I was like,
which is a bad look as a teammate, right? Because, like, hey, man, you know, if one of your teammates breaks a record, you know, you should show some sort of, you know, excitement towards that, right?
Like we said, this wasn't some, like, ESPN, you know, stupid, like, stat or some stupid record.
Oh, damn.
What?
We got breaking news.
Oh, God, please don't tell me it's for anything I'm related to.
No, it's NBA related here.
No, I'm saying like none of my teams.
No, it involves my team, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Are they trading?
They have made a trade. I need to.
Oh boy, let's get them phones out. Let's take a look.
Woj Shams.
Oh shit! Lakers finalizing deal to land D'Angelo Russell, Beasley, and the Jazz will send Mike Conley and picks to the Timberwolves, while Russell Westbrook and a protected 2027 first-round pick are head to the Jazz. Damn.
I think D'Lo is a great fit. That's crazy. I like it. I like it just on the surface
because I see D'Angelo Russell more as a scorer, from not a facilitator, because you already got LeBron who can facilitate. So I never understood the Russell Westbrook trade just because it's like Russell Westbrook is like a miniature version of LeBron in my eyes. So it's like, why do you need two of those? You need a guard that can score, that's just like a scorer.
Which D'Lo is.
That's what D'Lo is.
Yeah.
It's funny he's going back there, man. He's going back to the.
But it's just, it shows you like how much movement the NBA always has. But
I think there's going to be more trades coming.
I think so too. The trade deadline is tomorrow. So
we just had the big one of Kyrie going to the Mavs, man. We were about to talk about that. Right now the Mavs are sixth. Right now the Mavs are sixth in the West, and people are saying this is the one to put them over the hump. I don't see it. Legit, a lot of people are saying that. I see it on Twitter. I see it on ESPN. I don't see it. Kyrie and Luka.
So let's think about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Luka and Kyrie are very similar.
Again,
offensive ball dominant guards.
It's ISO, just a ton of ISO.
Which it can work if Kyrie decides to want it to work and make it work, right? A lot of this is on Kyrie, I feel like, because, you know, he said he was going to be in Cleveland. wanted out of there, wanted to leave LeBron, right?
Mhm.
Goes to Boston.
Had
Then
a crazy team.
crazy team. They make the Eastern Conference Finals without him. Take LeBron to Game 7 in 2018. The Eastern Conference Finals that almost gave me a heart attack a couple times, but neither here nor there. And then gets traded to the Nets with Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And then leaves Kevin Durant. So I just don't know. But Jake, why do you think it's not going to work?
Well, I think
let's hear your thoughts.
Man, I think you're right when it comes to. I think you're right when it comes to like they're both ball heavy. They both need the ball for a lot of usage.
Mhm.
But I think you said the right thing yesterday when it looks like a desperation move to try to keep Luka, because at the end of the year, Kyrie's a free agent, and he
Right.
pleases wherever he goes. So you're pretty much renting him for 3 months, and you're not guaranteed to get him back at all. So you're giving up, I forget, it was like a couple picks, and then what's his name?
Spencer
Dinwiddie,
Dinwiddie
yeah.
and Dorian Finney.
Which both are key players. You know what I mean? You got your big, and then you got Spencer. He balls up. He was a good sidekick. He was probably like a good like third or fourth piece to have on a championship team, but he was still solid. So it's like I think, like you said yesterday, was really smart. Is a desperation move to try to keep Luka, which Luka is like. You could argue is a top 3, top 5 player in the league for sure. However you see it, but I don't know how I'm gonna like this. I don't see them making past the second round just because like you got no depth, you got no height anymore. You're just gonna be doing a bunch of ISO like backstreet, some blacktop basketball. So we'll see how it goes. It kind of depends on Kyrie for sure. Right now they're 6th in the West. I plan them to probably. I think they're probably going to drop, to be honest with you. They're probably going to have to go into play-in game. I think they're going to have to do some play-in games. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, and I think part of the thing, too, is the West is so tight and so wide open. Like,
yeah, man. Yeah.
But my big thing about this move is, like, do you trust either of these two guys in a series against like a Steph Curry or a Memphis Grizzlies or a Denver Nuggets? Like that's my thing. Or even now, like I the Clippers and the Lakers, obviously, I think are still in play this year.
Because they just got some talent.
Right.
They got some
and just
talent.
Based on how wide open the West is, right? Yeah. If AD stays healthy and LeBron can play like this and Kawhi and Paul George can continue to play basketball, like, yeah, things could happen. And it's going to be very interesting. But at the same time, it's like, for me, if I'm the Mavericks, this feels like a big desperation move. It felt like when the Lakers traded for Russ, to be honest. Yeah. Like a desperation move.
Yeah, and then I saw the report from the Nets owner saying that they weren't going to trade Kyrie to the Lakers at all. He said, "I'm not doing it." He said, "I'm not doing it."
Crazy.
He said, "No, I'm good. I don't want to see them
together." Because I'm going to say this: if the Lakers landed Kyrie,
it's a deadly team, man. It's a deadly
team.
Well,
and all I know is that there's one guy that has somehow made it work with Kyrie for multiple seasons. And it's LeBron.
And got to the finish line.
And I don't know how LeBron did it based off of what we've seen from Kyrie. Yeah, like, I have no idea. Like,
dude's a head case.
You're playing with Kevin freaking Durant, bro. Like, easy money sniper, snuffing foot, mother trucker.
And you had James Harden.
Right.
And you had Claxton. You had Joe Harris. You had a good-ass team. Steve Nash may not have been the best coach. Doesn't really matter. I feel like if you have good enough players, it's just kind of like, okay, do what you need to do.
It's like LeBron, man. Like, he hasn't his titles that he won hasn't been with insane coaches.
No.
Like, he's won it with Spo, which Spo is probably the best coach.
I think he's overrated.
But he's a little overrated.
I think he's overrated.
And then he wins it with Ty Lue, which, Ty Lue pretty decent, but he's not a Hall of Famer.
I think he's like a player's coach.
Right.
He just keeps people
and then Frank Vogel. Which where's Vogel right now? No idea.
Right, sipping martini or something. We'll see how it goes. But my team, I'm wearing.
Let's
Bulls,
talk
man,
about them, man.
Currently number 9, so we're in the play-in game. We had I had high aspirations this year because last year a lot of people were selling out on us, and we had a really good season actually last year, way better than this season. We went, the first series against the Bucks. That was it was a 4-2 sweep or a 4-2 loss. But all the games were relatively pretty close, and we held our own. So I thought this season, okay, we're gonna get Lonzo back. All right, Lonzo's still probably not gonna play this year, and that's what it sounds like. Lonzo will not come back this year.
No, it doesn't. Yeah,
and no one knows why. Like, Lonzo, what's wrong with your knee, my guy? Ice up, son. And then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, DeMar and Levine are having issues. It's like, okay, I was never a Vucevic fan. I hate him to death. I hope you leave the Bulls this year so we free up some cap space. You are a wasted trade. Alex Caruso seems like the only person that they're going to trade for 2 first-round picks to whoever he goes. So that'd be interesting to see.
Lakers, get on the phone.
Probably. I would not be surprised. If they went back for D'Lo, I would not be surprised if they go back for Alex Caruso. Because you have 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
But wait, you have 1 now. Or I didn't read it fully, but
I
don't
know who traded the first. Yeah, that's the thing.
So it's either 2 or 1 picks, but that'd be the one to go to.
But hey, man, Caruso just would fit the team great.
Yeah, got him coming off the bench. Or wait, you bring Pat Bev or you bring Caruso off the bench? I bring Caruso. Shit.
Yeah, because you gotta have Pat Bev start to get up in people's grill. Yeah. That's what he does, man. Yeah. Like, especially with the West and how talented the guard players, you just let Pat Bev bark at him.
I love that.
Like, do some
That's
weird.
How I used to be, bro. That's how I used to play back in the day.
Jake Bill, lockdown defense.
Talk in your ears, say some weird shit, make you think about it late at night, wake up from some cold sweat. Did he actually say that? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I take everything that I said. I'm going to punch you in the mouth. But we'll see how the Bulls do. Honestly, God, we're probably going to lose DeMar this year to free agency. We'll probably lose Vucevic to free agency this year. Lonzo, I think we have 2 more years with Lonzo, but he ain't ever gonna play again for the Bulls. It looks like so.
No. I think for the Bulls, I think rebuild is probably the way to go. I just think that the supporting pieces that they added to this team just was not going to work.
Right, like Cody White, he's slowly getting into it, and he's slowly earning some flowers and respect. Ayo, he had a great first year. Second years are usually when the slump happens. But he's not having too bad of one, so we'll see how it goes. The young players are doing right. Dude, I personally think the trade that fucked them over was that Vucevic trade, because that's when you got rid of Wendell Carter. What's the other big guy? I forget the other big guy's name, but that's when you got rid of key young pieces. It's like Vucevic is on Orlando. Who else is going to shoot on Orlando? You know what I mean? That's what I feel like a lot of GMs get fucked up on. Right. Your team sucks. The team sucks. Why do you think his stats are so good? Because he's the only one shooting the ball. He's the only one getting the ball. Maybe that's why. Watch him. And his usage rate is 30%. That's goddamn.
Right.
That's what that's about. But you want to talk about the Super Bowl matchup that we're about to endeavor on this year?
Yeah, let's get into it.
We got the Chiefs and the Eagles, man. 2 teams that
we didn't.
They're the same. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a tweet. It was number 1 defense versus number 1 offense. You got the same record. You have the same seed. You have the same something, and everything was the same. This year, this year was the same. I was like, damn, that's pretty rare.
Yeah,
I like the Chiefs. I don't want the Chiefs to win. I want the Eagles to win, but I have the Chiefs if I'm taking money.
I like the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs to win. Here's what I'm going to tell you is I think this Super Bowl is going to be won and lost off of coaching.
Sirianni, we'll see how good
because I think that both of these rosters are absolutely terrific, top to bottom.
Loaded
quarterbacks playing high-level football, right? I would probably lean Mahomes.
I would too.
But I think the difference is coaching, right? Ken Sirianni, Hanlett, the Hall of Famer. Big Red, the man that eats 16 cheeseburgers a day, according to Gavin Goldstein. That was the funniest thing ever on the Super Bowl pod 2 years ago now. But I'm going to tell you this. This game, to me, is going to be very entertaining. We will be likely watching this one together, and I'm looking forward to watching this one. Because I got a feeling it's gonna be a good game. I think it'll be a high scoring, good football game. Um, I'm really excited. Kelsey brothers, man, that is
That's
gonna be
pretty cool.
crazy.
That's pretty cool. I'm more of a Jason kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah, I
Jason.
like Jason. Here's the thing though, is let me tell you guys this. There's a petition going on for their mom to do the coin toss. That'd be badass.
You can't have her do the coin. I know that people want it, but there's no way Roger could. Man, that guy,
Dude,
you
you
see his
see-
press conference,
He said the refs are doing a good job.
dude. What a
Like-
fucking
like, bro.
idiot, man! What a fucking idiot!
Like I know we were getting after it a little bit 2 weekends ago at Dunk Seniors with the boys,
Yeah,
but
we were
like,
watching that Bengals Chiefs game, and you get 2 third downs, and then all of a sudden the 2 blocks in the pass,
yeah,
and then the 2 holdings on the same play. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like Roger, just shut up. Like that's when the
Right.
NBA comes out, when the NFL, oh, we should have made this call. Oh,
Right.
that call shouldn't have been that.
Yeah.
We should have been that. Just shut up. Eat
Right.
it. Move on. Let
Right.
them bitch and moan. Don't be like, see, even they told. Don't even acknowledge it.
right. And here's what I'm gonna say about this, and we'll get into predictions and obviously and things that we're looking for. But I'm really interested to see early in the game how the game kind of starts, right? Because I think it's going to be key with Philly's run game to get that lead early, to keep Mahomes off the field. Because I'm going to tell you this: the less possessions that Patrick Mahomes is on the field, the better.
Yeah.
So I think the Eagles' run game early is going to be key, and also you got to get to Mahomes early. You got to get pressure.
Which that's what all
Right.
these moves were for.
Yeah.
You know, you got Robert Quinn, you know, in a trade earlier this year, and you got all these big dogs.
And you got
Cox.
Sue, and
Yeah.
you got Graham.
That's what these moves were for
and
this
Hus-
reason.
Freaking Reddick, dude. What's crazy to me is that this Reddick guy, Jake. So I looked it up.
Mhm.
Hassan Reddick, when he was in Arizona, was playing middle linebacker, inside linebacker,
Dang it.
and not rushing the passer.
Now he's a Russian.
Now he's a rusher,
Yeah.
and he's like, I think top 3 in sacks. I think he's behind Bosa and Parsons.
That's
Which-
good company.
Hey man,
That's good company.
you know when you're in the conversation with probably the 2 front runners for defensive player of the year,
Yeah.
it's not bad company to be in.
We'll see how it goes, though. I think you're right. It's definitely going to be the run game for Philly,
Yep.
and then it's going to be defense for the Chiefs. That's just because
Yep.
Mahomes is going to score. This
Yep.
isn't going to be 2 years ago Super Bowl where they only scored 9 points. This is going to be a Super Bowl, a redemption one. So we'll see how that goes. But
So what are you thinking score wise, and who do you think is going to win Super Bowl MVP?
I think Mahomes can go 2 for 2. He's going to
Okay.
get NFL MVP and then Super Bowl MVP.
Okay.
I see the Chiefs winning 31-24, and then they're gonna have a debate who's the GOAT for. That's what they've been doing it now, Dunkel. I'm all in the Twitter. Once I got my Twitter back, man, I'm all up in the Twitter.
See, here's what I'm gonna say is
Do
that
it,
ain't no one touching Brady.
bro. I saw the-
Like for somebody to touch Brady, like they're gonna have to either get the 7 rings or the stats or probably both.
I don't know, man, because the stories that come up, dude, the one that gave me chills where I was like, all right, that's one bad motherfucker, was Julian Edelman came out on a podcast, and it was like last year, and they were telling, Brady, you know how he trains nonstop,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Well, so he's got the date of the Super Bowl, he's got the location of the Super Bowl, and Julian Edelman's like, all right, we're passing Montana, and Brady looks over, he goes, I'm not going for Montana. I'm going for fucking Jordan. And he's like, I'm going for 7. I said, oh, fuck. That is one bad, cool ass motherfucker.
Well, yeah, it's like Tom, when he's.
Why'd you have to retire, Tom? Come on, man. Come on. You should have gone to the Raiders or the 49ers.
Dude, here's why.
Should have done it, man.
So I'm going to say my prediction,
Man,
then
I'm
we
about
can
to
get
cry,
into this.
man, on this pod.
So I think the Chiefs win 34-31. I think it's a thriller of a game.
Oh, you think it's close? All right.
And I think Travis Kelce wins Super Bowl MVP.
I can see Kelsey winning.
I
He's
think-
probably gonna have
I think Kelsey's just gonna go off. And like I feel like with everybody and how they're kind of like, oh, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow,
Fuck Josh Allen.
all these other guys. I feel like the voting is going to be very heavy on Travis Kelce or someone for the Chiefs other than Mahomes. Not saying Mahomes can't win it because obviously he can, but I'm gonna go with Kelce.
When does the NFL honors come out?
Night before the Super Bowl.
The night before.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad. I always thought it was the Saturday.
It's
before
Saturday at like 8
okay.
Central Time.
Yeah.
It's late. It's
Why do
always
they always
late.
do these things late? I know it's probably out in LA or wherever it is.
Yeah, it's in LA.
It's so stupid, man. It's so stupid. But
well, that's
a good pick. That's a good pick too. Travis Kelce, I like that.
But so Tom has since retired since we last done a podcast. Jake, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I think Tom physically can still ball.
Yes.
I just think mentally it got to him.
This year's been some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Giselle.
All right.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Dude, you see his rumored new girlfriend?
Hey, Tom.
I think that's kind of an upgrade.
Man.
I mean, I don't know how you could upgrade from a Brazilian supermodel, but
you find a way.
If anybody can, it's Tom Brady, right? Like, dudes.
Hey, when you break up with someone, you gotta find someone better.
Right.
That's just how it goes.
Right.
You gotta have that upgrade. And Tom, you did that. You know, Tom and I are, you say we look alike. You say we have the same mentality.
You guys do look alike.
Yeah, when I get my hair cut a little bit, when I get skinnier. When Dunk and I get skinnier for the summer, man, oh, it's over for you ladies. Big dick Dunk. That's what it's about to be, bro. But no, man, Tom. Man, when I heard it last year,
yeah,
I actually teared up. This year, I understood. Just because, like, it was just a lot.
Well, and like I mean, Jay, most people,
you've been doing a career for 20, 30 years.
Yeah. Well, I think Tom always talked about wanting to play till 45.
45 was the mark.
He did that.
Yeah.
He won 7 Super Bowls. He holds all the records. And I think he's at a good place with just the game in general right now.
Yeah.
Where I think it's a good time for him to just say, hey,
got a lot of young guys coming up,
Yeah. Well, and also it's like
give them the reins now.
It's like Tom. Like I think Tom was smart in leaving before it got to the point where he wasn't as good as he once was. Like I think that's one of the things that people forget about Jordan is Jordan played a lot longer than he probably should have.
You think so?
And
have you ever seen some of those Wizard stats?
Yeah, I mean the Wizard
stats were not that bad. That would be an all-star today.
No, but I'm just saying, like Jordan,
he shouldn't have gone to Wizards.
Right,
I agree on that.
Right,
should have just stayed a Bull.
Right,
100%. When I watched the Last Dance documentary, he said, all these he should have. I 100% agree with people. Yeah, he should not have been a Wizard. Hell, sometimes I forget he was a Wizard.
Like if he would have played one more season in Chicago and retired a Bull, I think his career would have been.
It would have been magical.
Yeah.
It would have been really cool. But that whole little stint to go to Wizards, I don't like that move. But
so I want to ask your thoughts on this. So Let's Go podcast is Tom's podcast. Have you ever listened to it?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Okay, you're a Tom guy, right?
It's gotten a lot better now.
So Bill Belichick went on there the other day.
Yeah.
Did you listen to that one?
He was giving him flowers. He was giving him love.
So I'm going to say something here that's going to come off as crazy, right? I think the media, man, just creates narratives, dude.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like, dude, I listened to that whole interview with Tom and Bill. There's no love lost there. There's nothing but appreciation between the two. They won 6 Super Bowls together. And I think the one thing that I got from it is because everybody talks about, who needed who more. Tom and Bill are like, we needed each other. Like
hold each other accountable for your actions.
Like that wouldn't have been possible without the Bull.
No. Like if you put who's like a diva quarterback, I would say I don't want to say Lamar because the same thing's going with him. I think the media kind of blows that up a little bit. Maybe can we just say Aaron Rodgers or no? Not cool with that one.
Yeah, we can say
because he's more of like a diva. He more of like likes the attention. All right, so say you have like an Aaron Rodgers in that. Maybe that doesn't click as well.
No,
but since Brady, like he's great. He's all about the grind. All he wants to do is win.
Right.
Bitch me out and let everyone else fall in line because if you can't bitch me out, then we got no success. So no, I agree with you. I think the media on everything when it comes to politics, when it comes to sports, when it comes to just like school.
Yeah.
I think the narrative
Like,
is always
dude,
switched.
like, dude, everything. Like, I
Everything.
cannot sit down
No,
and watch the news
I can't.
like anymore. I just can't.
There's
I can't do
certain
it.
right. There's certain people, and it's a slim pick, and I wish it wasn't like that because that's where everything gets all switched around and people
Right.
hate each other. That's why I truly believe that's why we're so divided because it's like, where are you getting yours from? Okay, well, mine said this. Well, yours said that about the same thing.
Right.
How can there be two truths? No, there's
Right.
only one truth.
Right.
So that's
Well,
where I get from.
and here's the thing: is some happen to where everybody can just have their own opinion, and everyone can respect that, right?
Yeah. Just because you have your opinion about something doesn't mean it's wrong. I mean, as long as it's like we're both getting it from the same information
Right.
and it's not being misconstrued at all either way to us, okay,
Right.
cool. That's fine. I'm not gonna hate you.
But yeah, so Tom coming on this,
Yeah, man.
and I just think like, hey, Tom is gonna be Tom,
Yeah.
and he's gonna live life, and who knows what he does after football, right?
2024, he'll be an announcer for Fox.
I'm looking forward to that.
Him and Gronk are both working for Fox.
I like that. Kevin Burkhardt with Tom Brady and Gronk in the booth.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. No, well, Gronk's with the boys for the pregame and then like the halftime, in between.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Tom's in the booth.
Right.
They're wondering where Greg Olsen will go.
I would just put 3 of them in a booth.
You can do that.
Why not?
Fuck it. They do it for college, don't they?
Right. Yeah.
I would just do that because Greg. I'm not a big fan of Greg Olsen, but he's been there and people like
him.
But
here's the thing: is when you're talking about breaking down games, it's really good to have 2 perspectives than one.
Oh yeah. And especially since it'll be Tom's first year, it's always good to have someone else in there with him.
Right.
You never know where the hiccups come.
You heard that CBS tried to have an intervention with Tony Romo?
I was about to just bring up what even happened. I thought he was doing good.
So I guess CBS thinks that he's slipping a little bit in his coverage, which I don't know about you.
I like Tony.
I've watched almost every game that Romo's called.
Just because of Tony. I like Tony. It could have been the Jaguars versus the Titans. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Tony Romo's a good guy. I mean, I liked it. Wonder why.
Yeah. So that's kind of the thing going around the internet right now.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I just didn't look into it because I was just like, all right, media.
It's pretty crazy.
Have you ever watched the Football Life on Tony Romo?
I have, yeah.
That's a good one, man.
I love the Football Lives.
That's cool. I wish the NBA did stuff like that.
Yeah. It'd be great.
Should do that. Yeah. NFL's doing it right. Shout out to the NFL.
Well, I think part of it is too. It's like the NFL obviously has a lot more Hall of Fame legends, stuff like that than the NBA.
It's just an older sport too. It's a more violent sport. It's a more popular sport.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Shout out.
So let me ask you. This will be our last topic of the night. Where's Aaron Rodgers play next year?
Green Bay. He wants that money.
Green Bay.
He's coming back out of not the closet, the dark room.
The dark room.
I don't know what he called it.
4-day darkness retreat.
Yeah, sorry, I was listening to Pat McAfee. They called it the closet. My bad. He's coming from the black room. The darkness. Sorry.
The darkness retreat.
After taking mushrooms or whatever, and
Yes.
I guarantee he will stay a Packer for the money, and because like we both said, your team ain't that bad. Your team's probably gonna be like 11 or it would be 12-4 now. 12-5 now. That's how it is. Yeah, because it's not 16. But yeah.
So Jake, now that Tom's retired, who's your
Joe Burr, bro? Don't even play with me like that, Joe Burr. You know I got that white icy jersey.
I do like that, man.
Bro, dude's coming back next year. Bro, you see Justin Jefferson deleted all the social media? But now I see he's got a YouTube. I just saw he got a YouTube channel. He just did 1v1 with Destroying. Man, at least maybe I got pranked. But all of his social media, man.
Hey, it wouldn't surprise me.
That dude's a beast.
Come
to the Bears, man. Come to the Bears. Hey, what do you think the Bears are doing with their pick?
Oh, they'll trade back. They'd be dumb to not. I mean, someone's going to trade up for a quarterback.
It was Colts and Texans.
Yeah. Go get a haul from one of those teams. Take Will Anderson, and you'll be fine.
We'll see, man. We'll see how it goes.
Because, I don't think Anderson's worth the number 1 pick. I think he's great.
Because you can get so much in return,
right.
man.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, we don't need a quarterback. I fuck with Justin Jefferson now.
Justin Fields.
Who I said Justin Jefferson? Damn, that's awkward.
OH, baby.
I used to not like him. But
No, I think like the Bears should be decent this year.
it
A lot
depends
of
on what we
cap
do.
space.
Depends what we do.
A lot of cap space, a lot
Good
of draft
draft picks.
capital. Right.
It depends what we do. Honest to God, it depends on what we can do with the money. Not the draft picks, but the money.
Right.
Because you fuck that up. Not good. Not good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you can say, oh, the draft just drafting's hard, but when you got someone proven, the guy just classic bum, that's when it goes bad. Man. The Bears are gonna. I hope the Bears don't bear it. You know what I mean? I hope they don't do something stupid, but
for sure. But thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch us. Obviously, make sure that you guys comment down below, stuff like that. We definitely threw a couple questions out there. A few things happened when we were live, so just take it all in, live life, enjoy it. We'll be, I'm sure, doing stuff for the Super Bowl. Like I said, me and Jake plan on being together for that, so I'm sure we'll plan on doing something, whether that's a halftime thing after the game, whatever. We'll be sure to get it figured out. If you guys want to see like us do kind of a post game show with everybody, that'd be kind of lit.
Malik Beasley and Scottie Pippen Jr. are teammates now.
I like it.
And you know what that means? Malik Beasley is dating Scottie Pippen Jr.'s mom. Bro, the Lakers are getting interesting. Lakers, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Jake back on Twitter out here looking finding shit,
This is
bro.
your starting five now.
I like it.
It's your starting five now, Lakers.
I like it.
We'll see how it goes, but yes, sir, we'll be doing something, of course, per usual.
Yes, sir. But obviously keep it locked in, subscribe, like, all the above, follow us, social media, all that good stuff. Jake Mueller's on Twitter now, so make sure to go over and give him that follow because dude's tweeting all day, every day, living life. And also let me just say this, head over and check out the 75th if you live anywhere near Paddock Lake or Salem area. It's a great place to enjoy Friday night.
You'll be there this Friday?
I'm there almost every Friday.
Yes, you are, man. Shout out 75th Street in. George
Yes,
the GOAT. Take it easy.
Shorts the go.
Oh, you even said it.